Hi, it's Oz here, and in this short video I just wanted to quickly let you know that if you're struggling to generate traffic, or even worse, if you find traffic generation complicated and confusing, that a few years ago I was exactly in that same position. And in this screenshot from 2010, I couldn't even generate up to 100 unique visitors a month to this website that I started a year earlier in 2009. That was because I was making traffic generation more complicated than it should have been. But if you fast forward to today, in April 2013, you can see here for a brand new website that I started only in February. In March, I was able to generate almost 15,000 unique visitors a month in March to this website. And then this month in April, today is only the 25th of April, and if you see here, you can see that the last update was actually on the 24th of April. So in 24 days, I've been able to generate over 35,000 unique visitors a month to this website. And that's because now I've discovered that the secret to traffic generation is actually niche research. And when you do your niche research properly, traffic generation becomes easy and straightforward, and you can generate targeted, laser targeted visitors without much effort. So in this letter, I'm going to tell you all about how I've been able to do this. And one last thing I want to point out before I go is that there's actually a version of this screenshot of these stats further down in this letter that was taken a few days ago. So the stats for April will say, I think, 30,200 or something like that, and that's what we've actually got in the headline. So that was taken a few days ago, maybe on the 22nd or so of April. Well, I'm making this video 2 days later. So that's it. So just keep reading this letter and you'll find out the secret weapon, or not so secret weapon, that I've been able to use to turn around my experience of traffic generation. Hi, it's Oz again, and in this video I'm going to quickly demonstrate the Ant, Judge and Jury software, and because this is such a simple tool, it's going to be a really short video. Now all we really have to do is copy and paste. So you go to your Google keyword tool, which I have here. You enter in your target niche there. I've already entered computers, which is one of the super hot niches that we had earlier in the letter. So I've used this for familiarity. So you enter computers there, which I've already done. Make sure you've selected all three broad match types, broad, exact, and phrase, which I've done. Then you click your search button, which I've already done, but I'll do it again. And then once the Google keyword tool returns your data, which it has done here, all you have to do is copy and paste the search volume for broad, phrase, and exact. I prefer to use the global monthly, but you can use local if you want to. Just make sure you're consistent. So if you're using local, always use local for all three match types, right? So I'll copy the broad match and paste it in this field for broad match. Come back, do the same for my phrase and put that in there. And I'll do the same for my exact. Copy. Sorry. What happened there? Copy and paste that there. Okay, then the next thing is we're going to copy the name of the niche. So let's do, okay, so we copy computers now. You can also type these if you want to, but I'm such a slow typer that I prefer to copy and paste because it's much faster for me. And that's it. You've done all the hard work, copy and pasting. And the final thing you need to do is click the verify button, which we have here called verify, but in the software we've changed it to judge it because this is Ant, Judge and Jury, but here it's verify. So I'll click that and boom, I've got this green bar here which tells me that this is a lucrative niche. The only other thing to show you really is the very simple settings screen, which you don't have to touch because the default values are okay. So here you can see it. We've got the threshold values for broad XP and phrase XC, and we tell you all about these in the Ant, Judge and Jury blueprint. So you can use the default, but if you wanted to, you can change them, and you could maybe use broad XP in addition to your phrase XC, or use it in isolation. I've used phrase XC in isolation. Okay, so let's quickly look at another niche here. So if I scroll down, I can see some other niches, but I spotted one that I know is not a lucrative niche, and that is Falcon Computers. So what I'll do is, let me reset that. So I'll say yes, I want to reset that. Then I'll come back here and I'll copy the data for Falcon Computers. So I'll go into the broad, which is that one, and I'll put it in there. And the phrase is that one. I'll put it in there. And my exact is that one. And I'll put it in there. Then let me type in Falcon Computers this time. Okay. Now I know that these volumes here are low, but that's not why this is going to fail. It's going to fail because the phrase XE is low, and I'm going to show you that. So I'll click the verify button again. And you can see that is red. And if you look here, the phrase XE is only 18%, but our threshold here is 40% for orange and 51% for green, so that's why it's red. Okay, so that is all there is to Ant, Judge and Jury, and you're going to learn about the concept and why this is so important and why it works and what all these different numbers here mean, the phrase XE, broad XE, and broad XP. Okay, so that is it. Oz here. Thanks for your time. Bye.